We've got another
Right.
question
Yeah.
here. This is Laura wants to know, let's see, the man wants to file for the divorce. The wife has never worked. She left for another man. Does he have to pay alimony?
So that's a good question. And she, again, should definitely reach out and speak to an attorney in the area of family law, because alimony is a heavily debated topic. And, you know, generally speaking, after 10 years of marriage, a party can be compensated through alimony, depending on their situation, depending on their circumstances. There are certain things that one party can do that lessen their chance of getting alimony, and so, you know, if she ran off with another man, it definitely doesn't help her chances of needing assistance from her spouse who she left.
Right.
But there's a lot of factors that go into it that she needs to speak to an attorney about.
Right. Yeah, and Josh, I'm sure you would agree. It's a case-by-case scenario where, you know, if you know, he ran off with another woman, or she ran off with another man, or, you know, whatever the situation is, if there was some abuse going on, depending upon the finances, it is not a cookie cutter decision based on, you know, hey, you were married 10 years, so you're getting alimony. It depends on what the circumstances are in that particular relationship and what was going on, how many kids,
yeah, absolutely.
401ks, things of that nature, and that's going to make the judge decide, you know,
absolutely,
whether or not there should be alimony.
When it comes to domestic cases, you know, there are two financial aspects, especially when there's children. One is child support, and the other is alimony. And with child support, you know, we're lucky enough to have a calculation, a guideline to follow, and it's a black and white mathematical equation. It tells us what the child support is. But with alimony, there is not an equation. There's not a calculation. There's not a bright line approach. And so it is a case-by-case scenario, and every fact plays a part in determining whether or not something like alimony would be awarded or not.
But even if she qualifies, Josh, I mean, just being with someone else, I mean, wouldn't she need to be married to this person to show that she's being financially supported by someone else?
No, not necessarily. I mean, just because she, in our question, is the husband asking the question about the wife who ran off? I can't remember your question.
Yeah, I think the husband wants to get the divorce because the wife is another work, and she left for another man. So does he have to pay alimony?
That definitely doesn't help her chances of getting alimony, for sure. He has a good chance of preventing her from receiving alimony.
Okay.